to the computer. Okay. All right. So quick review from part one is that your AI brain is essential because your AI brain is what you need to have in place so that your whatever AI platform you're using will always remember who you are. Okay. And it will remember everything about your business and your personal rules and professional rules. This is important because if you're giving it instructions to do things, AI is also programmed by the system to please you, Shelley, which means it may make stuff up just to make you happy, which is not cool because you're a pro and you don't want it making stuff up that's not real, that's not actual. So you have to give your AI rules and identity and your brand and compliance information so that when I ask it to do something and say, well, David, this is outside of the realm of compliance because it would not be compliant to fair housing rules. And it would say, that's why I haven't done it because you have asked me to make sure I always comply with fair housing. Because you may say something and it reminds you that, no, I can't do that because that's not what we should be doing, which is very good. So that's this way you keep between the lines and you keep compliant in everything that you produce. So and it knows and it will always create things and give you things and make suggestions based on facts, not based on out of stuff that it wants to tell you. And so it's important that you do this step. Do not think, well, I've been doing AI now for over a year, and I haven't done this. Do it anyways. I've been working in AI now for 2.5, almost 3 years. And I went ahead and started over to make sure that the AI brain was set up just right. Make sense? Okay, so let's go to the document. And these documents can be found there on the website, primecirclecoaching.com. And let me get to it real quick. Share screen. I believe. Okay. Okay. So what you're doing is you're creating a discovery document, and it's going to ask you a bunch of questions to create your AI brain. So it's going to have a conversation. So you need to set aside 20 minutes to answer all the questions that the AI is going to ask you about your business, what your production is. And Jennifer, you have to tell it the truth. And I know you will anyways, but you can't give it information that's not real. You can't give it my stats. It's got to be your stats because it's also going to try to create a business plan for you to help you achieve it's going to ask you what your goals are. What have you done in the past 12 months? How many homes have you sold? How many homes would you like to sell? And it's going to go from that information. So it's just you and the computer. Nobody else is listening. I won't see what you put in it. Um, Nobody else is going to see what your answers are. So make sure you're accurate. If you've
Yes.
done one sale all year, if it's zero, if it's been 20, answer it accurately. So it's going to say, based on that, it's going to give you, here's where you are, and here's where you want to be. Here's what's going to take for you to get there. Make sense?
Yes. Hmm.
So be very accurate, take the time, answer the questions. This is the hardest part of AI, in my opinion, is just taking the time to set up. It's like building a house. If you don't do a good foundation, then the whole house is built on shambles. It will fall apart. So this is the toughest part of what I'm going to show you to do is this. Everything else is going to be easy. You're going to give verbal commands to your AI and it will build it for you. But setting up your brain is crucial. All right. So take the time. If it takes you a couple of hours, it's worth the couple of hours investment to do this correctly. So So this is easy document for you to read and follow the instructions. Um, so you're gonna have a conversation. So your goal is to create my AI brain. Throughout the discovery conversation, gather everything you'll need for these three documents. It's going to create these three documents for you and ask you questions to get there. But don't create the documents until you've completed the discovery conversation. Um, Once you're finished, generate the three documents, and that's what you're going to need. So you give the AI the instructions on what you're looking for, and it will create those documents for you. Now, those documents are going to be saved to the side somewhere, either on your Google Drive or on your computer somewhere, and you have it so that it's a reference document, whether you're talking to Perplexity, ChatGPT, or Claude, or whatever format you're using. Now, and then it's going to create some rules. That's the second segment where you're going to give it some rules that it's going to abide by, real estate rules, integrity rules, and those are going to be put into your in uh, let me go there to where you would find that. Let me open up Claude so you can see.
David, are
Yes.
you uploading the entire prompt at one time
No.
or
No.
bit by bit?
Bit by bit. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I made a couple of changes over the week. So after this meeting is over, I want you to go back and look at the AI, because if you haven't done it yet, and it sounds like neither one of you have done it yet, go back and read and take the document that I'm going to put up there right after this meeting, and then follow the instructions to do it. I'm I'm telling you, it will take you anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours of your time, but I guarantee it will make your AI experience so much better when you do. So go back to the document of creating your AI brain, and then follow the instructions step by step. Create your AI brain. The three documents it's going to create for you, you're going to hold it somewhere, but the rules, and let me get back to that rules. I'm sorry. Let me unshare for me, find the document, find my way here. The rules is something that you put in the settings of whatever you're using for AI. So let me show you where that would go. I needed to turn on Claude Desktop before so I can show it to you. So now, okay, my Claude is on now. Let me see. Okay, there it is. Okay. All right. Can you see my Claude Cowork?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So this is Claude Cowork, which is Claude Desktop. You need to have that. Download it. You should be doing the $20 a month minimum of Claude. $20 a month Claude. I am on $100 a month. But because I'm building things that are pretty extravagant, and you'll get there too. I think the more you use it, you're going to realize, goodness gracious. Think about it, Shelley. If you can hire a personal assistant and pay them $100 a month, would they be worth it?
Yeah.
Not $100 a day, a month. You couldn't do that. Well, you couldn't. So this is, to me, it's worth it. Anyways, all right. So in here, um, is where you go to, you click your name down at the very bottom left, and that's why you're going to have this video to refer back to. And in here, you'd go to settings. And if you notice, inside it says instructions for Claude. And there's also the same thing for ChatGPT. So there's instructions, and the instructions are right there. That's where you paste in the instructions of the rules and the thing. How do you like your name? Like, because I go by David, legally I have to make sure, no, stop calling me just David. I'm Florizel David Mills. And you got to have a quote to be legal in Florida. I have to have the quote unquote David. So these are rules. It has to know these things. Whatever the rule, whatever is particular about you, it needs to be in there. It needs to know that I'm also a real estate coach. I'm not just a realtor, so it's got to know things about me, but it has to know that, and I comply. I'm not just a hobby. It's not a hobby for me. It's a business. So it's all in there in the rules that you're going to copy and paste it in. Now, one thing you must remember, ChatGPT does not give you a lot of space for the rules. Um, so you may have to ask it, shorten these rules to fit inside of ChatGPT instruction. So it will be, so there's not, I think there's the amount of space of words that you can actually put in there is a little bit different. But as long as you have the basic rules, it can compress it and make it shorter so that it will fit in there. But for the most part, this is what you need to have. You need to take those rules that is created for you, take and have those 3 documents. And whenever you're building something, you can say, see these 3 documents there, or you can attach them, or you can have it so that it always look at it. It depends on how you want to do it. But you need to have rules, have the document, have the brand identity, the personal identity. All of that stuff is created for you when you go through the step by step. And this is where you're going to place it. When you go into setting, you select everything to be on, the response, all of this, have everything on. This is all on your laptop. It's not anything shared out there in the internet, because this is Claude Cowork. Claude Cowork is resident on your laptop, so no one will see this stuff. Claude Cowork, remember, this open AI means it's open to the world.
Mhm.
This is not open to the world. What you're creating here on Claude Desktop is literally on your desktop. No one else will see it. So it's there. So don't be afraid to turn the things on, have these buttons blue and turned on in your Claude Cowork, because it's fine. It's safe. It's not going to be exposed to anybody. Let me get out of that. Making sense so far?
Yes.
Okay. So if you would do that, I want you to, I'm not going to keep us very long today. It's a holiday. I've got company. I want you to give me 10 minutes after this meeting is over. I'm going to do a little tweak to the instructions that I gave you for creating your brain, and I'm going to put a newer document up there with some to make it clearer and easier for you. There's going to be a video already there, and I'm going to post this video up there again so you remember how to get into settings and your rules and that kind of stuff. But it's all there. Use it if you have the time today, tomorrow, the next day, but sometime this week. Carve out 30 minutes to 2 hours to create your AI brain before you start working on any new project. Create your brain and the rules that's necessary for it to listen to you and follow your instructions accurately. Everything, like I said, is on the website. If you So you can access all of it there. Any questions for me before I jump off? If you have any questions that you can't figure out, call me. I'll answer. I'll be happy to. Any questions so far?
No, this is good. Thank you, David.
All right. Give me 10 minutes before you pull that new document down, and I'll get the video up there as well. But it's all there. And so I'll see you next week. Some of you're going to have questions this week about your AI brain. You call me. All righty?
Okay.
All right.
Unrelated to this, I do have a question. And that
Sure.
is, if anyone has a recommendation for the CE renewal, if they use a particular learning package,
I use the CE shop.
the CE shop? Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Me
Okay.
too. That's what I used.
CE shop. Very good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Alrighty, guys, it's good. Let me turn this